It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, Celtics as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, this is a team they knocked out in the first round in last year's playoffs, so they'd better be ready. Some extra motivation on this one. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now,
I never
but the
makeup.
makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is to believe. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Celtics. And it's Wright in for Irving. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. David Lee checked in for Zeller. Johnson comes in for Sullinger. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Smart subbed in for Thomas. On the floor for Boston. Smart is out there with Thornton. Then it's Johnson. Then it's David Lee. And it's Crowder in at the small forward. The shot no good. Nice D from Bergeron. The Cavaliers leading by 6. The drive by James, and that one's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Johnson. Now here's Smart, guarded by Wright. Lee passes to Crowder, and Thornton kicks to Lee. Back to Thornton. The Celtics working the ball around now. Clock is at 3. Steps back and shoots. And Shumpert pulls it down.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And Amir Johnson resigned part of this team for years, and he talked about their great thing.
Almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know if you've been to a soccer game overseas, but they're just always cheering, rowdy, jumping up and down, waving towels. It's just a great atmosphere, you know, and it's inspirational just to watch.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a new group in for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Jared Sullinger. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Bradley the guards. Thornton out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Right against Thornton. And right, here we go. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Great showing for him last season. 5th in scoring, 7th in assists, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league.
The Celtics making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Celtics trail by 9. Down low. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 6 points for David Lee.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And Wright kicks to Thompson. Thornton against Shumpert. Wright dishes to Shumpert. Thompson passes to Wright. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Smart.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The screen from Thompson.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Takes it from 10. Can't get it to go. And it's Boston. Other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And finished off by Wright.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. And Shumpert kicks to James. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Smart.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Back to Johnson. The 3 ball. The shot misses. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 9. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And David, tell us what your approach was defensively.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up. Nice work coming off the bench, guys. Great energy, great offense. We really got to show our depth in the first half. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. But Lee really having a great game.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, front him, double him, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
Here's James. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. 5 on the clock. Nice shot by James.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Thomas against Irving. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics, Olynyk is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Tyler Zeller. Then it's David Lee. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Sullinger. Lets the 3 fly. Boston again missing.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Lee kicks to Sullinger. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Wright against Lee. Johnson outside. A wide open look here for Wright. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. That's now 8 points for Freak.
They've been splashing home those 3s since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
There's the dish to Olynyk. Back to Lee. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Varejão's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these 2 teams will see plenty more of one another before the